great pleasure and also a great honour to welcome you here tonight to the launch and celebration of Mark's book here, From Arafat to Everest. The book has been going to be represented through bookshops in Australia and New Zealand and be offered for sale internationally. So they have to have courage in the sense that, you know what, this is my book, I hope you like it. And particularly on a night like tonight, I know that you're all family, friends, connections to Mark, but it still takes guts to stand up here and say, you know what, this is my life, this is my writing, I hope you appreciate and enjoy it. So ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Drolbert, I'd like you to do me a favour and put your hands together to congratulate Squiz for determination.
Didn't really pay too much attention. 3 months later, this guy walks in like this. Hey sir, how you going? My name's Lance Corporal Tyler. And here he is here. There you go, mate. Come on out. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Corporal Tyler, one of the toughest... No, he's now a sergeant. He's one of the toughest of the toughest. And although he's looking like he's carrying a couple of watermelons, that's actually just the way he is. He does normally stand like this. This man, actually, a couple of years after I met him, and I'd now realised that his time in war zones was not about going over and doing the army thing, but he actually went over and worked with non-government organisations or humanitarian aid organisations. And Frank was the one who put me on to my first job. My first job was in East Timor with the International Rescue Committee, an organisation that Frank was working with at the time, so in 1990, in Albania, working with the Kosovo refugees. And a quick couple of emails, managed to line up a job, and guess what, folks? The rest of the story kicks off in chapter 1 of a book that's available for sale tonight. So Frank, you don't get a huge mention at the start, but I wanted to take this opportunity to say, mate, thanks for kicking off an amazing journey that actually goes all the way through to climbing Mount Everest. And Frank, you played a massive part in that. So can you put your hands together, please, for Frank? And so there the story began. Now, I'm not going to give you too much information because I know you are dying to get into it tonight after you've finished up here. But very, very quickly, this book is about my travels through 6 countries: East Timor, Albania, Sudan, Afghanistan, the West Bank and Gaza Strip, so Palestine, and finally in Nepal. It looks at me as an aid worker, and then in parallel to that, it looks at me as a person who develops an empathy towards those that I'm around. And eventually it inspires me, so the environment that I was around inspired me to climb Mount Everest on behalf of the World Food Programme to try and raise awareness for the global hunger situation. You will notice in the first couple of pages...
Which is really important. At a book launch, you've actually got to launch a book. The only way I know how to do that is, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Mark Squirrell's book, From Arafat to Everest, is now launched.